All right, another exciting video from Penny's Hot Rods and Customs. Cool, Cory here. Anyway, what I've been doing in the past evening or so, I kind of just quickly mounted my Vega box. This is probably roughly where it's going to be. Everything seems to turn, so I'm not exactly sure where I can where I'm going to put this guy, like so it can hook to here, so I can have my drag link or whatever you want to call it. I did drill my hole for the steering column, and it's gonna clear the clutch and everything else. Like I said, everything's just still mocked up right now. Like, this isn't fully welded in, and I had everything for my Z-bar and everything, so it's gonna clear everything. Thank goodness. It's looking like that anyway, until I actually fully get everything mocked up. But so what I did, I drilled a hole 2 inches. The steering column's 1 3/4. That way I've got some room for a gasket and everything, and some maneuver, because it's going to be coming up on a bit of an angle. And I got this guy here from I Did It, so it's, I'm going to drill some holes in a minute here and then mount that, and then I can kind of mock up my steering column. And yeah, we'll go from there. And then, like I said, I've got another U-joint and everything else. And what I'm thinking is, when I get a few things mocked up, I might have to end up notching this out, and then I'll just make another piece there and brace it all in and make it nice and strong and tie this all in. And once that's done, but yeah, this is just all mock-up right now. It's coming to an end of mock-up, so, and everything can, after everything kind of works, and then everything can be fully welded in and whatnot. But yeah, takes time. Sometimes it's almost nice to have an extra set of hands, but that's all right. That's all right. But yeah, I guess I'll set this up, and I'll just knock this guy open, and I'll mock it, or drill the holes and bolt it up and see what's what. So yeah, I'll be back here in a few minutes. And like, as always, gold, pure gold. Anyway, enough rambling, back to work. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I drilled some holes, mounted my, what is it? I Did It, so I can say I did it. Steering column mount, and it's all adjustable and everything else, so that should work. And then I think I'm going to, I'll fabricate here shortly. See, lots of room there, but I'll fabricate a part here for my steering column. Since I forgot to, I didn't know what I needed for a steering column drop, so I figured I'll find an old connecting rod around here and some metal, so I'll fabricate something here in a minute, and then that should do that part. And then there's another part here that I'm going to need another shaft that Derek has some round stock that I'll just give him the measurements, and he'll put it on the mill and put a couple flat spots on it for me, and attach a few high-ends, and should be good. So yeah, I will I'll mount the steering column in a second here, and then we'll start figuring out. I'll go find an old connecting rod. I think that'll be kind of neat. So yeah, maybe I'll set the tripod up for that. It's actually nice out right now. I think they said it's +7, +8 right now. It's actually nice. Should actually take this quarter off and actually go outside and finish grinding it off and enjoy the sun while we've got it, and the heat. So yeah. And as you can see, I took my door off. It's just easier. And that's not the door I'm using anyway. I've got a door that I've already started doing work on, so kind of looks like a derelict looking vehicle sitting like this. Yeesh. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to set everything up here. Grab a piece of wood, prop up my wheel. Of course, that's what I want this to. Hopefully this one will be shorter. It really sucks doing this with one arm. There we go. That's better. All right. Okay. Now, yeah, I gotta bring it up a bit more because I have that one joint. Might be all right. Oh, where the heck did I put that? Oh, there it is on the ground. Remember, people, always read your instructions. Always. That's what I'm looking for. Whew. So it'll be something like that. Use that as a prop right now. Yeah. Not too bad. It'll probably be in that area. Here, I'll grab the camera and I'll show you guys. Now I've got lots of room for my clutch. It's not a problem. My brake won't be a problem. So there'll be lots of room there. And I'll have lots of room for my Z-bar and everything else. Like I said, this will probably end up going up a little bit. And once I figure this all out, then I'm going to readjust this guy here. Because clearly that's not going to work too well. So yeah, and I've thought about bringing this guy up a bit, but then my pitman arm is going to hit over there, so I'll monkey around with that in a little bit. But yeah, it's starting to look together. Looks like something anyway. Yeah, all right. Okay, so I guess I'll go find a connecting rod and some other junk and see if I can cobble something together and make a column support here. Because like I said, when I was ordering stuff, I had no idea what I was going to be for height and whatnot, so. Alrighty, enough rambling. I'll go find some metal. I'll go and see if I can scrounge a connecting rod from Bug's stash. Or I might even have a couple kicking around here if I look hard enough. We'll be back. Okay, so I found a steering column, or I mean a connecting rod there. I think it's just out of a small block Chevy. Who knows what it was. And I cut a piece of steel, drilled some holes, so I'll weld this guy up and then we'll see what it does. Yeah, here's just the end of the connecting rod, so paste, I have a couple of them kicking around. Got my ground up. That will do. We'll test fit it and try and see how close it is. Hopefully it's right. Shut the gas off. Funny thing is, right there I have a perfectly good welding bench that I could have been doing this on. But no, it's full of 7-Up, Sprite, and A&W root beer. So yeah. We'll let that cool down, and then if this does work, then I'll just sandblast it to make it look nice. Then I'll, the steering column, the outside diameter is 1 3/4, so I'll just get a bronze or brass spacer in here. I'll get that Derek, I'll call him shortly here and see if he'll machine one up. I gotta go see him tomorrow night anyways, or tomorrow anyway, so yeah. Sandblast this up, make it look nice. I'll radius the edges. But yeah, we'll bolt this in, make sure it will line up. This guy a little bit. Still a little warm. Like I said, I'll get Derek to make a bushing that will support everything. So yeah, that's kind of roughly where it's going to go. So yeah, not too shabby. Good thing I'm a little guy. Let's see how this is all going to work. Clutch brake. So yeah, should be all right. Even with these steering columns here, they have a quick pin here so you can release it and take the steering wheel off, which is kind of neat. So yeah, make you look like you're a wannabe race car driver. Nice. I'm just wasting time here. Second, third, fourth. Man, it's gonna be pretty high up here looking at the nose. Anyway, I guess can't really do much more till I get Derek to make that bushing, and then my piece here, and then I'm gonna figure out this guy here. So, actually not too bad. Maybe I should put the header back on and make sure it's gonna clear. It should. In my mind it did, but we'll see if it actually does. All right, so I was at Derek's the other day, and I forgot in one of the sheds there, I actually had a set from another project, a set of Krager's 10-inch rims, and I've got about 2.5-inch backs or room between the rim and the leaf spring, so that's a bonus. So all I needed now is a tire sponsor. So we'll see if anybody gets that reference.
Now, it's a tire sponsor. Let's check out this next stand. See if they have any Munn's root beer.
I haven't been before. What's happening?
I'll be disappointed in a few of you guys if you don't, but we'll see. Leave that in the comments. But anyway, they're a little pitted and rusted, but they'll clean up. I've seen way worse. The other one's actually in way nicer shape. It's just sitting in the box of my truck. So I think right now it's early in the morning on a Sunday. I think I'm going to go about an hour east of Winnipeg and go pick up a set of slicks the guys got for sale. They were a really good buy, so I hope they're not going to be too wide. I kind of tuck out there a little bit, so that's kind of the look I'm wanting. So that's actually working out really well. So anyway, I think I'll be back in a little bit anyway. I'm going to go get these tires, and then I'll just stop off at Derek's and see if he can mount them for me. So that's a plus. Go see what him and Chris are up to today. I think they're working on the clutch or whatever for the Studebaker, so I'll go see those guys shortly and see if we can get this done today. I don't know where I'm going to leave this video, but because Derek's machining my part today, I'll go see if he's done for my steering column. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. Off to out by Neepawa, Manitoba, then Lockport. See you soon. All right, I just got back home. Here's my tires that I got. They're a little bigger than I thought, but they're going to fill up the wheel well nicely. So I'm going to go to Derek's in a few minutes and go mount them. They're 12 by 15 by 29-inch slicks. So yeah, I think they'll be all right. Hoosiers, there's lots of life left on them. So the guy only did a couple passes with them, or sorry, claims anyway, but there's a lot of life left in these guys. So I think I'm off to Derek's right now, like I said, and go mount these bad boys and see what they look like. See if they're going to fit or not, but we'll see. Sure hope so. I'm a little nervous. I didn't think they were going to be this big, but oh well. Like I said, if not, we'll use them for something else, but I couldn't pass up. The price was pretty reasonable, so couldn't be happier. Excellent. Stinking rain, or snow melting. Ugh. Snow's not even really melting yet right now. Gotta wash this thing. Actually, no, because this mound was about 3-4 feet higher the other day, so yeah, no, snow's going. Anyway, enough rambling. I'm off to Derek's and Chris's. Well, I want to give a big shout out to Sonny Munn there when he was at the drive-in, and he let his guard down, so I was able to get some slicks off him. Once again, I hope you guys get that reference. If not, you should watch the movie Hot Rod. So anyway, these are 29 by 12 by 15-inch slicks I was able to get today. Derek mounted them up quickly for me. Like I said, the rims aren't the greatest, but they'll buff up and clean up. So yeah, both sides are mounted. And that's the stance. And yes, I know I gotta do trip over here. I gotta do my fender flare still on this side and whatnot. But yeah, I couldn't be happier. Pretty badass looking. Not too much crap in here. But yeah, it's kind of the standard of what I'm kind of looking for. So sure changes the look of the car. So yeah, I think in the next couple of weeks I'm going to pull the rear end, or at least the center section out, and get it sent in, or I'll talk to a few guys and get it sent in. I'll see or shop around, see who can do it for me. But I'm thinking 456 or 513 gear, something ridiculous, eh? And I had Boog come give me a hand, and I switched out the door. This is the one I'm going to use. It's a lot better. The other one was all rotted out in the bottom. This one just has a slight crease in here, but we'll be able to use the stud gun and pull that out. But it's really solid. And last fall I started grinding it. It's a shame it got rusted, but it's really nice shape. So, and bonus, it has all the innards for all the cranks and everything. I do have handles, so I'll make that work. But yeah, so I kind of just wanted to mock it up here to see what you guys kind of think. I think it's looking pretty badass. So starting to look the part anyway, that's for sure. And I was at Derek's, but he was still him and Chris were figuring out the clutch part or whatever. They're having problems with his Studebaker today, so he didn't get the chance to make my bushing for the steering column drop, but he says he'll do that tomorrow for me. So that way I can figure that out and finish that off. So yeah, oh yeah, I forgot my cap. So that'll be good. But yeah, I didn't get a lot done on this video. Like I said, I had plans, but then like I said, Chris's Jeep broke down the other day, so we had to fix his rear end, and that got all, we figured that out yesterday and this morning. So that took up part of the weekend. So, you know, it all, you know, life gets in the way. Man, that sure looks pretty sharp. Kevin says it looks like it's from the 70s now with those big slicks and sticking out, but I don't know. I think it looks pretty badass. Yeah. Heading in the right direction. Definitely, that's for sure. So screw you, Kev. What's he say? Jealousy, it's an awful stench. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to leave this video. Remember, guys, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, good ones, bad ones. And hey, never hurts to subscribe. It all helps, guys. We're slowly growing, so spread the word. Man, that's a sexy looking car. Definitely going to be a panty peeler. Anyway, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one. This is for you, Glenn Nickerson. Man, is that a Penny's Hot Rods and Custom sticker? Yep, the only decal I'm running. Man, I don't have any Munn's root beer, but I guess that'll do. That's the next best thing. Anyway, hope you liked the little reference. Hope you get it there, guys. I know Glenn will. Anyway, have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Adios. This time for real.